What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and I'm coming at you now with a very special intro. First off, let me say thank you very much to all of my subscribers. Because of all you guys out there, I was actually able to hit the 60,000 mark just the other day up here on YouTube. So that's right, I cannot believe there's 60,000 of you guys out there who have subbed to my channel to listen to what I have to say about this crazy game that we all know and love, known as Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just insane to me to think that there's that many people that actually care about my views and opinions on this game. And so from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you to everyone out there who has subscribed to me. And with that said, let's get on to the video. Alright, so today I would like to talk to you guys about the top 5 cards that I personally would like to see come off of the Forbidden List. Now these aren't cards that I necessarily think either will or should come off, but they're just personal choices of mine that, you know, I feel I would like to see in the game once more. So, without any further ado, let's get started with number 5. Now, Elemental Hero Stratos is a card that I think should come as no surprise to anyone who's been watching my channel. I have long loved the E-Hero archetype. I've played many different variations of the deck. Everything from Hero Beat to Fusion Gate to Masked Heroes. But the one card that kind of glued the deck together and made it actually worth playing was Stratos. Now, Heroes haven't been very competitive in I don't know how many formats, but for some reason, seemingly out of nowhere, Konami thought Stratos should have been on the ban list. And since he has been placed there, Hero Duelists have been wanting him to come off ever since. And even with the new hero support in the OCG, I still don't believe Stratos is busted enough to stay on the list. In my opinion, he definitely deserves to come off the list, and that's why he's made my list at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is a card that's been released off the OCG ban list for quite a while, and that is Stein. Now, when this mechanical monstrosity was first widely released in the TCG, it wreaked havoc all over the format. The meta was in a huge disarray, with Stein OTKs running rampant everywhere. But that time has long since passed. With the advent of hand traps now at our disposal, and cards like Heavy Storm and Giant Trinade banned, pulling off the Stein OTK is just that much harder to accomplish in today's meta. Because of this, the OCG even allowed him to come to 2 copies per deck, yet he still remains forbidden in the TCG. I for one would like to see him return, if nothing else, for at least a format. Perhaps he is not as busted as we think. Perhaps the OCG is right and he can return. Coming in at number 3 is a level 1 tuner monster that hasn't seen the light of day since it was placed on the Forbidden List many years ago. Glowup Bulb is perhaps one of the main reasons why the Plant Synchro era flourished so much. Its ability to make multiple synchros devastated the formats in which it was released in. And although I still believe it to be the most powerful level 1 tuner, and Sylvans are a thing, I personally would still like to see Glowup Bulb return. Coming in at number 2 is the only fusion monster to be on the Forbidden List. Thousand Eyes Restrict was one of the reasons that the GOAT format was so powerful. The ability to use metamorphosis and change a GOAT token into this monstrosity, or perhaps flipping up a Magician of Faith or any other level 1 monster and locking your opponent out of attacking, was a very powerful move. But as we've seen lately with many of the cards that were banned since the GOAT format, cards like Tsukiyomi and Magician of Faith, and even being allowed to have 3 copies of Scapegoats in your deck again, we've seen that many cards from the GOAT format have long since passed their prime. I don't think there's any harm with Thousand Eyes Restrict coming back to 1, and for that, he made my list at number 2. And the number 1 card I would like to see come off of the Forbidden List is Trishula. This card can almost single-handedly change the momentum of a duel. During the Plant Synchro era, many decks found a way to summon multiple copies of Trishula out in the same turn. But with many of those combo pieces also either on the Forbidden List or now limited, it makes it that much harder to accomplish the same goal in the current format. Plus, the OCG has gotten Trishula for like 2 or 3 formats now. And I for one would like the opportunity to play with this Ice Barrier monster once again. Selfish, perhaps, but nonetheless, it is the card that made the number 1 spot on my list. Alright, and there you have it, guys. Those were the 5 cards that I would most like to see come off of the Forbidden List. In the comment section below, let me know what you think of the cards I've chosen. If there is something that you think that I missed that you would prefer to come off the list, let me know what that is and why. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod. out.